Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood FM. I am Ed. Today there is no webcam because I've had it on in the dark while simulating my OS 10 years into the future save, and the webcam colour is a bit fuzzy. I can't be bothered to wait, so we are recording. So it's only going to be a quick episode today. I think I was intending to do a Fulham Brighton double, but we are just going to focus on the FA Cup game against Fulham because I don't have an awful lot of time. We last met, I think, for the FA Cup third round, so very FA Cup heavy this year, but that was a 1-0 win against City, which was awesome. We followed that up with a 1-0 win over Huddersfield. Tammy Abraham scoring in the 50th minute, Hogg sent off in the 67th to help us on our way. Oh, hello.
Hi, goodbye, son.
Good boy. So I'm not sure what of that I'll leave him. My son just came and say goodnight, bless him. But yes, we beat Huddersfield. Tammy Abraham in the 50th minute. Jonathan Hogg got sent off in the 67th to help us out. We then lost to Southampton 2-1. Valen Berisha scored for us in the 82nd minute, but then Gabbiadini and Stevens in the last 4 minutes of the game turning around for Southampton. So that was a really heavy hit to take, really. We then smashed Leicester 4-1, going in 1-0 down at the break. I got angry, as you would. Lascelles, Campbell twice, and Abraham scored to give us a 4-1 win before beating Watford in the FA Cup fourth round to get some revenge for the FA Cup final last year. Abraham twice meant that Centurion's goal was just a consolation. Then a disappointing draw in the league against Fulham. Almost scored twice for us, but I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Guilavogui and Franco Di Santo scored in the 88th minute to equalise, which is horrible. And then a 1-0 loss to City, which is kind of standard. Pretty tight, but standard. You expect to lose that in the league. And then finally, just before this game, we have beaten Bournemouth 2-0. Atsu scored a goal, and then Lukic, one of the youngsters, Iceland/Serbian youngster, scored the second, looking pretty good. Good green arrows coming on nicely. So obviously you can see we're in the FA Cup fifth round, so one more win and we are in the quarter final. In the league, it's still very much, it could go anywhere and anyone's way, really. We are aiming for that 6th spot because we don't know how the FA Cup's going to go. We don't want to get stung by someone weird winning the FA Cup and get into Europe instead of us. But as you can see there, Arsenal currently in 6th spot and we are 4 points behind them. But Southampton in 13th are only 4 points behind us, so it's really tight. We just really need to get a good run of games going. But if you look at the games coming up in the league, we've got Brighton, Swansea and West Ham, which if we turn it on should all be winnable. You never know, re Tottenham, and the big one is Arsenal. We kind of just need to be within touching distance there. Then towards the end of the season we've got Chelsea, Liverpool and Man U, so it could get quite tight and quite horrible. But I am hoping the FA Cup will bring us some joy, and you never quite know how it's going to go. We are playing Fulham in the FA Cup, as I've said, so the team for today is Pope in goal. We've got Mbemba, Lascelles, Cahill and me at the back, which is quite a settled back four now. Hayden and Gould in the middle to rotate a bit, Atsu and Campbell on the wings, and then Perez and Abraham up top. Fulham squad are looking pretty similar to normal. They've got Bettinelli in goal, Sessegnon's there, Jean-Michel Seri, Stefan Johansson, Franco Di Santo still, and then Hassan, who I think appeared for Egypt at the World Cup, leading the line. So we will see. I'm just going to say I want us to pick up where we left it last time out. We should be beating Fulham. I'd say our centre mid area is a bit weak, so Hayden's fine. Gould's a bit terrible, but he's good as a backup. I'm hoping just giving him the promising sort of start hope he'll just do a job, basically. 10 minutes into the game and Fulham are covered in injuries. They've got 3 players in the starting 11 who all got minor knocks, then 1 on the bench as well. As Bettinelli is forced along, Seri picks up the ball in midfield and we're not really getting overly close. And Hassan has been just demolished now, so he's gone by the look of things. Campbell does pick up the loose ball, gives it to Ayoza Perez, just holding it nicely. There's no need to really rush this now as Hassan is down. Perez finds Abraham on the edge of the box, gets tackled, we get it back, and Perez again hits the bar, drops for Atsu nicely, puts it into the back of the net. 1-0 up in the FA Cup 5th round, and looking good. Looks like Fulham having to use a sub up already. I might go hard on the rest of them to be a horrible person, let's say. Free kick to Fulham. Chiano gives it to Odoi on the edge. Di Santo is bouncing around everywhere, and there it is. Dennis Odoi puts it into the back of the net. There's the equaliser. Seen nothing since then, so 1 shot, 1 goal. So yeah, don't know if we're doing anything wrong or they just got a bit lucky. Who knows? Straight from kickoff, there is another highlight. No idea which way it's going. I know we're depending quite a lot on Gary Cahill as well. He's just been quite solid at the back. We've not really looked good at the back this season. We did at the end of last season, but just something has changed. I don't know what it is. I probably just need to adjust my tactics, which I'm really bad at. But it must be done at this rate because we can't rely on a 35-year-old Gary Cahill as Pope makes the save, thankfully. Just about to go into half-time, and just to add insult to injury, Rui Font, is it Rui Font or am I just making up a name based on an old footballer, has now picked up a minor knocker as well, who came on for Hassan. So they are really struggling for fitness out there, so I'm thinking we should be able to retake it to them in the latter stages. But for now, I'm going to say I'm far from pleased and just hope to fire them up early and see off the game as soon as possible. 25 minutes to go, and I think it is sub-time, so Gould is going to come off in centre mid for Pasalic just to give us that experience and quality there. We're going to bring on Logan Matei at right wing for Campbell, and finally we're going to bring on Lukic, who did score in the last game, like I said. We're going to bring him on for Abraham, who's been pretty ineffective. We're going to leave things as they are in terms of team instructions for now, but then really push it in the last 10 minutes or so, I think. And the last 10 minutes or so is here without another highlight. We are going to go attacking, stop exploiting the middle, go direct, but start just pushing them a lot more, get stuck in, use tighter marking, all that good stuff, and just try and get into them. If you look at their fitness, it's shocking. Brought on someone, in fact, Rui Font's come off now with his minor injury, but Tom Kearney's come on, who was carrying an injury from the off, so hopefully we can really take advantage. We could do without conceding. I just don't really want a replay, but I would also like to win. It's hard. We're going to demand more. Going to the last few seconds will keep you handy, but it looks like it might be one, although actually swings in the corner, drops a Pasalic, who scores the goal. Yes. We avoid the replay with any luck. We should now just go to counter, shouldn't we? I'm going to leave the team instructions as they are because I'm lazy. But a last minute goal from Pasalic. So Atsu with the corner. Lascelles drops it down for Pasalic, and he smashes it into the back of the net, and hopefully we are through to the quarter-final. It looks like we are. Blow the whistle, ref. Come on, man. Come on, mate. Do us a favour. There it is. There was an offside, so happy days. So we're through. We beat Fulham 2-1. Not overly convincing, but they didn't create an awful lot, really. We just need to be... I mean, we're not creating much either. We're just quite clinical, but I'd rather win and do that than lose. We get 180k for winning in the 5th round, and we actually are going to be playing Burnley in the quarter-final, so that's not a bad draw. If we look at the rest of the draw, it's kind of all over the place. But looking at it, there is a disturbing lack of big teams. There's Spurs, and Leicester are doing pretty well on this save, but they're currently below us. But that is it. West Brom, Bournemouth, Stoke, Tottenham, Wolves, Swansea, Derby, Oxford, Forest, Cardiff, Leicester, Burnley, Newcastle. It's actually anyone's game at this point, I'd say. I mean, Spurs are the team to beat, so let's just see if we can avoid them or beat them, I suppose. But like I said, I'm afraid that is going to be it for today. The next game, I mean, we're playing Spurs in the league, but I think... Ooh, tell you what, that's probably going to be it. We might even do a quick triple with some quick highlights and stuff like that, because I want to see how we got on in the Cup. But then Arsenal is the team I want to be looking at. It depends how we're going in the league, but I'll try and link up some kind of league action because we are pushing for that 6th spot. So we'll just see how things are going and try and be a bit fluid with it, or flexible, whatever I should be saying. But if you enjoyed that, then please do like and subscribe. My face will be back at some point, although that'll probably stop people subscribing, but you never know. But yes, thank you very much for watching.